Today's video will be a review of these Ryobi Combo I got at Home Depot. Hello, I'm Eugene Tordo of the GT Garage, and today's video is a review of this Ryobi Combo Pack that was on sale at Home Depot for the Christmas holidays. This is a Ryobi 18-volt 1 Plus half-inch driver, drill and driver, and quarter-inch impact driver. It comes with a charger and 2 batteries, and it was on sale for 99 bucks, which is a really good deal. And I needed to replace my old drill, which I'll go over in a minute. But the half-inch drill driver is up to 515 inches of torque. Fast drilling up to 1750 RPM, and a quarter-inch impact driver is 18 pounds of torque, which comes out to about 150 foot-pounds, which means I should be able to break the lug nuts loose on my Corvette if they're torqued to 100 foot-pounds properly. And the quarter-inch impact driver is fast driving up to 3400 IPM. And it comes with 2 1.5 amp lithium batteries and a charger in the tool bag. And let me chuck this out of the way. And I'll show you everything that's here. It comes with 2 batteries and a charger. I only have the 1 battery here now. The other battery I have in my other charger. But I already charged that. It comes with the quarter-inch impact driver. It comes with half-inch drive drill. And of course it comes with a bunch of instructions which basically tell you to plug in your charger, put the battery in the charger. When the light turns green, it's charged. And then go ahead and use your tools in a safe and efficient manner as possible, which I probably won't do. But I've used quarter-inch impact drivers at work. The Milwaukee ones, the lighter ones, the more compact ones. This is a little bit heavier and bulky. And they were great to have. This will be the first one I owned at home, even though I have all sorts of power tools. I got air power tools, impact, drills, ratchets, and I got 3/8 inch drive cordless wrenches, and all sorts of other stuff. But one of the reasons I'm getting this wasn't just because it was on sale, but this is my old Ryobi, and it weighs a lot more than this new one. And it's pretty much beat up. This came in a kit. I bought this 20 years ago, and it came in a kit. Came with the circular saw, the cordless circular saw, the cordless sawzall, and a flashlight and a dustbuster. I still have those tools, and they all use the same battery. I can use this battery in here. This still works, but it's this chuck seen its better days, and you can replace the chuck on these. In fact, this one here is actually a Jacob chuck, which I think is pretty good. But it's been on there for 20 years, and it's not holding a drill or anything very good. You know, round shank drill bit, and it's slipping, and it's down on power. So I'm going to chuck this. I decided after 20 years it was time to maybe upgrade. And we'll go ahead and test these. I ain't going to sit there and torque. I don't know if I'm going to sit there and torque something down and try and break it loose. I'll try and break some of these nuts I have over here on my sheet metal bender with this, and we'll drive some screws in and all that good stuff. So let me get a 2x4, and I got a bunch of tools in here already that should make this all work, and we'll start testing stuff. And I dropped my socket somewhere. That's what I heard crash. Okay. All right. Let me get what we need, and we'll get to work. All right. Just so you know, these batteries come I say they're about half charged when you get them, or at least that's how I got mine, and they charged really quick. First thing I'm going to do is drive these 1/4-inch wood screws in with the impact. See how that does. Oh yeah, that worked real good. Yeah. Whoa, that's hot. Woo. Be careful when you grab that. That is hot. Wear gloves. Don't be like me. Yeah, that went in really quick. I have to say that. I burnt my fingers. But let's do another one. Yeah, that works real good. Woo. Yep, it took it right out. And it's hot, so be careful. Ooh, that over there. Be careful when you grab that. Okay, that worked really well. Now, let's see. Let's try a spade drill. This actually doesn't have the groove cut in it. I could probably stick this in my lathe or something and put a groove in it, but it still should work. I hope. We'll find out. Nope. It's not the right size apparently. Okay, that ain't going to work. I guess we'll just have to test the drill out then. Okay. Let's see how the drill does. I like to try it in that, but okay, that went really well with the drill. This would have fit the impact. This is an old spade drill, really old one. This is probably older than that 20-year-old drill. Yeah, in fact, this right here from my dad. So this is probably from the 1960s and probably needs sharpening, and that did really well. Now, move on to a hole saw. This I cannot use with the impact. They should be cooled down by now. Yep, they are. So, the reason I can't is because it's not the right size. It's not a 1/4-inch. Take that off. Put it in there. That one more. There we go. We'll see how this drill does. All right, this is actually overloading the battery and shutting off. You can see when it stops. Something like, this is definitely getting hot. Did go through though, I'll say that. So, hot again. Another hot tool, by the way. Let's see. What else can I do? I know. Let me see if I can get a regular drill. Hold on a second. All right, I got a 1/2-inch drill bit. Let's see how that does. Okay. Handles a 1/2-inch drill bit, no problem. The hole saw might want to use a corded drill or a more powerful drill, because it definitely overloaded that. Curious. Well, let's take this battery, put it in my old one, which still works, and let's see. See how my old one does compared to the that when it comes to a hole saw. For a 1/2-inch drill bit, this goes through wood, no problem. Hole saw is a problem. Definitely overheated this thing. This thing got a lot hotter than this did. This is actually so cool. This is my old one. Maybe I should keep my old one. But usually when I do hole saws, I use my corded drill, so that ain't a problem. And the truth is I don't do too much work with wood. So we'll stick that over there. That back there. That in there for now. Let's see. Let's test this. It ain't really a fair test, but we could try it. I'll try it on these. Maybe I will go out to the car and test this on the lug nuts on my car, but for now, let's move the camera. Now 1,800 inch-pounds might break this bolt. If it does, it ain't that big deal. I can get it and replace it. This is a sheet metal bender, in case you're wondering. I have the levers off it, in case you're wondering. But let's see how it does as far as driving that down. Drove that down, no problem. I ain't gonna keep sitting there and twerking on it and break it. And I'm impressed with this. The only thing I don't like compared to like one of the compact Milwaukee ones, those are just a lot lighter. And if you're working, say you use this in a car, because I do mostly work on like my Corvette and stuff. If you want to use it under there, it could be a little bulky and awkward. But for doing like driving these big wood screws in, it has no problem whatsoever. That's for sure. All right, let's do another one. Hot. Definitely hot. Let that sucker sit there. Let's see if I have something bigger, a bigger wood screw around. So just hold on a second. Okay, I found a bigger screw. I know I have bigger ones out in the garage, but for general purposes, this will work. Ooh, yeah, that went right through and split the 2x4. Of course, it's right close to that hole, so what do you expect? Let's try it over here and see if it does it without splitting the 2x4. Yep. Yeah. This would, ooh, hot again. This would definitely handle something a lot bigger. A much bigger lag bolt than this. With no problem. I could go out and test it, I guess, out in the garage and test it on the, see if it breaks the wheel lugs loose. But I'd say for home use, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is still hot from that hole saw, and so is the battery. So anything bigger than a 1/2-inch drill that it was designed for, they handled the 1/2-inch drill no problem. If you're going to do a hole saw, you're going to be doing a lot of hole sawing, you might want to get something else. Usually for a hole saw, I use my my big corded drill. That has no problem going through the force. This didn't do too bad, the old one. Now I'm afraid to get rid of it, but I could just keep it around on the shelf, I guess. In case this dies, then I'll still have that. But anyway, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I'm impressed with the 1/4-inch impact driver. And the only thing I don't like is the bulkiness of the battery and the weight. It's not like one of those compact ones. So that makes it a little bulky, which ain't no big deal if you're just a homeowner and not using it that much. And this drill is, it's okay. It's good for the homeowner. Like I said, if you're going to be doing hole saws, you might want to get this. If you're going to do something bigger than a 1/2-inch that this is intended for, I would not use this. Yeah, I would get something more powerful or get a corded drill. I was a little disappointed in that. This thing is still hot. But as far as the 1/2-inch drill bit, it handled that real good. That's what it's designed for. It doesn't say anything about using it with a hole saw or anything like that. So that's kind of disappointing. It is lighter than my 20-year-old one. And it has the light on it, which is nice. And it has 2 speeds. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's just pretty much all 1/2-inch drills have that these days. So that's it. That's it for this review. I hope it was helpful. Just a quick holiday review, I guess. It was a good deal, though. 99 bucks these days. I think that's a really good deal. For 2 batteries, 1/4-inch impact driver, and the 1/2-inch drill, and this case, and the charger. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Just when I do a hole saw, I will be using my regular corded drill, which is what I always used before anyway. Even I never use hole saw and wood like a 2x4 with this. Maybe a piece of plywood, but something like a 2x4, forget it. Yeah, that's it for this review. I hope it's Christmas is coming up. It's I don't know, what are we about? 4 or 5 days from Christmas, 2024. So everybody have happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy New Year, all that good stuff. And God bless.